Do you believe that at that year, whatever year that was, you think we as brown people killed more black people on a gang basis, or we killed more of ourselves on a gang basis?
Definitely brown on brown would be higher.
Hey, you know better than anybody else, there's certain things to the game, and it's not fucking a racial thing, because we kill ourselves much easier in our own fucking hoods for some stupid shit than killing a black person. That was probably that's lower the totem pole. At the end, it's unfortunate, but as that gang culture in LA, as a brown person, homie, Southern California, nah, man, we destroy everyone much more than we destroy brothers, Alonso. So when I hear that kind of stuff about the Boyle Heights bombing, it kind of like, come on, homies. No, you can't say it as a brother, because we as brown homies, come on, we destroy our own hoods.
Okay, here's a question then.
Okay.
And I believe that this data exists. Who's killed more? Have brown killed more blacks, or have blacks killed more brown when that conflict occurs?
I would think it would be, without even knowing, I would think it would be pretty close, but I would also think it would probably be a little bit more black as a percentage, because there's so many more brown people, but I don't know the data straight up, dude.
Yeah, I don't either. I know that Malcolm Klein used to track this data in the 90s.
Right.
But I don't know what it is now. But there are more Latinos than there are blacks.
Of course.
But
in California.
And yeah, just in Los Angeles County.
Right.
So, but the question is about who victimizes who more. Is it black, brown, or brown, black? I'm gonna do some research on that, because
I've got that answer. I got that answer, Alonso. You know who victimizes who more? Whatever that fucking mother sitting in that living room and that kid's dead. Don't matter if you're brown. It don't matter if you're black. It don't matter if you're Asian. That's who's victimized more. Is that person, that mother, that uncle, that father, that person sitting in that living room. My so-and-so's dead, dude.
Yeah.
And that goes across color lines, brother.
I know. Yeah, of course. The emotional part of it is going to be the same regardless. But statistically, it's important to know. I was just responding to your question. But it was 2014 that the firebombing happened.
Okay.
And apparently it was planned out by a guy named Carlos Hernandez, who was arrested and convicted and was sentenced to, I think, 16 years. Yeah, 16 years in prison. But it's not just it's just not the Boyle Heights firebombing.
Okay.
In the avenues, 3 black dudes were murdered over like a 5 or 6 year period in Northeast LA. I believe 5 or 6 black people were murdered over in 204th Street area by Mexicans, and there's not even a black gang in 204th.
What year was this?
These are all like in the avenues. I know Prudhomme, a brother named Prudhomme, was killed in 1999, but there were 3 black victims that lived in the Avenues community that were all murdered by Avenues members.
Okay, and what year?
Like the
2000?
late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
And then also from 1997 to 2001, I think 5 black people were killed in the 204th Street area down in Torrance.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And I mean, if we look at this historically, that's why a lot of blacks are reluctant to try to condemn. And I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it.
No.
But
you're helping explain it. I get it.
I understand why a black dude will see the elote man get beat up and say, so? You know what I mean?
Nah. Hey, Alonso, that's where you're wrong, brother. The elote man thing has been happening from black people, from our people, since way back when, dude. I'm gonna tell you straight up. And whether you may believe it or not, a lot of brothers, I'm not saying all of them, a lot of brothers that were in the hood, they're fucking bullies, brother. No, that's what the hood is. No,
right.
wait, no, the hood. No, listen, the hood is bullies, homie. Because I'm from the hood. I live in the hood. I'm still in the hood. I mean, the hood is bullies, and that's what it's always been. So who's easy prey? It's a elote guy. We used to tax them. We used to do all this and that. And the brothers have always been like that, because even as a young brown man, my grandmother's telling me, be careful with those black guys. Because why? Because sometimes there's a lot of, the black culture, the beautiful culture, everything's nice, but the dirty little secret is that the culture is gangstered out, and it's Come on, brother. That's the truth. And a lot of times they got the big bully syndrome. I call it the big black guy syndrome, dude. You got the big black guy syndrome. I'm gonna take your shit. And what ended up happening with us in Southern California, we stopped taking that shit. That's all it was, brother. It was nothing to do with you're black, I hate you. No, it had to do with you're gonna stop bullying me, you're gonna stop pressing up on me, and that's why now the world is a different world. It is, but it's also much more separated. But I believe that now we can actually kind of come together because we respect each other on that same level, homie. Black and brown in California respect each other on the same level that no other state has. And they don't understand us. They say, why do you guys fight? What do you guys this? I believe that black and brown respect each other on a certain level that no other state will ever even figure out. Am I lying?
I think to a certain degree that we're seeing that now. We are seeing that. Hopefully it gets better. But you know, the elote man, and also you're right. The paleta man used to get robbed all the time in the 80s and the 90s.
Yep.
But you know, that guy, he represents a different part of brown culture. Blacks look at that dude as a paisas, you know, which are more vulnerable. I think the paisa guy is a more vulnerable guy in the streets than your typical Chicano or brown dude that knows the streets. So that's one reason why the elote man and the paleta man was always targeted.
But the thing is this: we as a people, brown people, are trying to come together, and we're trying to no. Just like the black people, I don't give a shit if you're Haitian. I don't give fuck this. They do something to a person that's black. We doing the same thing. Like, no, you're brown, homie. And to me, I was born in Honduras. Myself, I was born in Honduras. I was born in a third world country. I came here as a kid. I see those people. I see them as my neighbors, my uncles, my grandfather, my father-in-law, brother. Those are our elderly. Imagine this, Alonso. If you see a bunch of videos, at least one every 3 weeks, of a black man getting beat up by some cholos, how would you guys feel as a people?
I agree.
But they're not different. They're us. They're, like I say, they're Calimax, homie. Central American Latinos, indigenous, Mexican American Chicanos. We gotta come under one umbrella. Whatever the fuck you are. That's why. Have you seen this? The Asian community. Where did they go from? They went from AA to Islanders to Pacific. Alonso, you there?
I'm listening. I'm just listening. I'm listening to what you were saying about the Asians. I'm just listening. I'm soaking this all up.
Oh, good. I got another one for you.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Like and comment below to give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related videos to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description. And thanks for watching StreetTV.net.